I think Asia is probably one of the most interesting investment destinations in the world. You can see there's a clear roadmap that many of these countries have followed. If you look at Japan many years ago after the war, the Japanese economy started out offering cheap manufacturing capacity. Over time, that evolved, the products become more sophisticated, there's more intellectual capital involved, and then that lower cost manufacturing moves to smaller markets. And the evolution is actually driven by entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurs are looking for a way to maximize the returns on their capital. Entrepreneurs will then move their capital into these smaller frontier markets to benefit from the lower costs. The lower cost structure will allow them to have a competitive advantage over anyone else in the market, and that'll allow them to generate better returns on their capital. So what you see is actually the migration of capital continually migrating towards these lower cost areas. When I first arrived in Vietnam, the primary road that I used to travel into Ho Chi Minh City on was only 2 lanes. When I left, it had 4 lanes in each direction plus 2 motorcycle lanes. And that's just in the space of 4 years. Over that time, it's amazing the changes that took place in the economy. Everywhere you look, you find hard-working people, disciplined, growing, saving their hard-earned cash to invest in education for the children, because that's the main priority in the country. What you also see in the country is infrastructure improving significantly, building out bridges, improving the roads. There's a lot of money going into the ports. The place is really amazing. It's growing so fast, and it's the function of every individual's effort and discipline and savings going into the economy, driving that growth. The opportunities in Myanmar are just staggering. The country is obviously the most undeveloped country in Asia because of its political history. But what we see now is the economy beginning to open up, and there seems to be a real commitment from the politicians to drive this growth going forward. Every single country within Asia wants to invest in Myanmar. They've got huge land, they've got a large population, phenomenal resources, they've got a large agricultural base that's been neglected for a long time, they've got oil and gas, and geographically they've got a very good strategic position in the Asian footprint. And that's important not only to Asian countries, but also to the West. The amount of capital that's going to be deployed in that country in the next 10 years is going to be staggering. Here at Matthews, we see real opportunities as these economies develop, similar to how we've seen in developed Asia. We expect these economies to develop and to give us investment opportunities where our clients should be able to see long-term capital appreciation.